AJ here. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what this is. Talk boxing, everything in boxing. So if you're not a casual fans are welcome, but this is for the real people, man. This is for the real ones that love this boxing shit. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for some intellectual boxing talk. I always take my shit out the box anyway. It ain't really in the box shit. So if you a casual in the box person, you gonna come here, you gonna look at shit a little bit differently based off my opinion of how I see fights. And with that being said, let's get into this Gennady Golovkin, David Lemieux aftermath, like after the fight, because I already did my post-fight video. But I've been reading the comments on a lot of other people's videos, and I've been seeing it on the Instagrams, on the social networks, man. It's like the boxing community is ready to fucking crown Golovkin pound for pound king. He beat one guy. He beat David Lemieux. David Lemieux, a few fights back, was just trying to come back, trying to get his feet under him. And I'm talking about the Guerrero fight. He was just trying to get his feet under him, man. The boy lost 2 fights prior to that. He got beat by Marco Antonio Rubio. But the Golovkin fans, and this is the casual fans that make up a majority of Golovkin fans, because if you're a real boxing fan, you like Golovkin. I understand Golovkin is a good boxer. Like, don't get me fucked up. The boy is good. He displayed that. But the issue with Golovkin, and I'm not here, I don't want Golovkin to lose just off, like, yo, I want Golovkin to lose it. If Golovkin could beat the shit out of Cotto, if Golovkin could beat the shit out of Canelo, beat the shit out of Andy Lee, Peter Quillen, any names at 160 that he hasn't already knocked the fuck out, so be it. Let the man do it. But this is a very complex conversation when you bringing up pound for pound, because HBO already got a lock on the fucking title. They got Chocolatito Tito. Can never say that man's nickname right. Roman Gonzalez is #1. And if you look back, if you just look back at this shit, just go back about a year. I always seen Roman Gonzalez's name mentioned. Nobody spoke of Roman Gonzalez. I couldn't barely find any of his fights on YouTube, but I did find some fights. And I seen what they are trying to hype up. And this is what HBO does. HBO hypes up everything. Not saying Roman Gonzalez isn't a good fighter, but he's a 115-pounder. I'm a small guy too. I'm not a big guy. I'm about 135 pounds myself. I'm not never discriminating against the small guys, but he's about a 115-pounder. We don't know, as boxing fans, most boxing fans, even the diehard, we can't really pinpoint the little guys, especially the 115s, those 112s, those 10. We really can't get, we really don't get a grip of that because they don't show that on TV. You have to really go search for those fights. And being that Roman Gonzalez just took over the pound for pound title, it flabbergasted me that somebody that we're not accustomed to, we don't know, we haven't seen the proof in the pudding with this fighter, has been ascended to the top spot. This is HBO's working. Gennady Golovkin, Roman Gonzalez, I understand what they're doing. But with Gennady Golovkin, let's go back to Gennady Golovkin because I veered up. Because this HBO shit, it really fucks with my head. But back to Gennady Golovkin. All Gennady Golovkin did last night was display something that most fighters, you get taught that in the gym, day one shit, fundamental shit. Shit that people been praising Gennady Golovkin for being able to do. He just veered off that. He established his jab. Whoa. He boxed. Oh my fucking God. And at the same time, Gennady Golovkin versus David Lemieux, I call Gennady Golovkin Coca-Cola, and I call David Lemieux like RC soda. In New York City, we call them bummies, 50-cent sodas. When you don't got $1, you get the 50-cent soda. It tastes the same. May kill your sperm, but tastes the same. And you know, you get up out of there, you get a 50-cent bag of chips, you get a 50-cent soda. Instead of spending $1.25, $1.50 on the Coca-Cola, the Pepsi, you get the Bummy, the RC soda, whatever y'all call it in y'all neighborhood, the CNCs for the people that still going to ShopRites and all that in the suburbs. David Lemieux is that. And compared to Gennady Golovkin, David Lemieux stood no chance. But Gennady Golovkin didn't go in there at first to beat up David Lemieux. He didn't give us what we expected him to give us. The boy gave us a smart boxing match. He didn't go in there and beat up on David Lemieux. And why didn't he do that? And why did Gennady Golovkin show no remorse to David Lemieux when David Lemieux started to land those big shots? Gennady Golovkin took it into overdrive because Gennady Golovkin knew he couldn't take David Lemieux lightly. Gennady Golovkin boxed for the first time in a long time. Gennady Golovkin showed obsessive force, not the same force that he shows in all the others. He just beats on those motherfuckers, but this time he took it serious. He was hitting him after the referee, while he was down after the bell. He took it serious. Some people want to say that, oh, that's just another level, Gennady Golovkin. But with that being said, he gave us the game plan of how to beat Gennady Golovkin. How Andre Ward, what Gennady Golovkin did to David Lemieux is what Andre Ward will do to Gennady Golovkin. Is what I feel like an Erislandy Lara. Call me crazy. Call me fucking crazy. Erislandy Lara went down to Angulo, all that shit. But call me crazy. I'm not going to hate on Gennady Golovkin. I'm just going to put everybody back in their fucking place. Because it's ridiculous. The man is not fucking pound for pound. He beat one fucking subpar champion in a subpar division. But let me get back to what the fuck I was just saying. Just look at what he did to beat Lemieux. It's the same thing Andre Ward or Erislandy Lara will do to Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin has a fucking atrocious defense. And I don't care. I heard Fair Shake talk. It's probably because he doesn't really care about defense. Probably. But after he got hit from David Lemieux, he gave a fuck about defense. Like, the motherfucker got his head right after he got popped a couple times and he took it into overdrive. And that just showed me right there. Gennady Golovkin was getting hit with left hands. He gets hit. He gets hit a lot. Like, he gets hit with clean, effective shots. And unless you don't watch Erislandy Lara, unless you haven't seen Andre Ward, because the popular opinion says these fucking fighters are boring, which they are not. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And this is something that the fucking casuals need to take about 36 minutes. Watch. You don't even gotta watch the whole fucking fight. Just watch. Break down rounds. If these motherfuckers is boring, just watch the rounds. Just watch Andre Ward. Watch Erislandy Lara. Watch all these guys that people want to see Gennady Golovkin fight. Because what happened last night, in my opinion, it's kind of hard to watch somebody that's overly good, like clearly better than his opposition, continue to fight his opposition. It's like LeBron, like, we don't want to see Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Eastern Conference. It's like, we know the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to beat everybody in the East, most likely. And we just can't wait to the fucking finals because we know LeBron's going to be there against a team that's formidable. And the super middleweight division is formidable for Gennady Golovkin. These A-level fighters, may it be Erislandy Lara, may it be Andre Ward, may it even been a Carl Froch, but Carl Froch is gone, you know. These type of guys, I want to see Gennady Golovkin fight these two specific fighters. And I don't want to see him. Honestly, do y'all want to see him continue to fight 160-pounders that we know he's going to beat? Or do you want to see him get challenged by guys that have that skill? That have that world-class skill that he's on? Because David Lemieux's not he wasn't a world-class amateur. Erislandy Lara was. Maybe he was at 152 pounds, but Erislandy Lara was. And if you go back and watch the Erislandy Lara fight against Paul Williams, a man that was fucking huge. Literally compared to Erislandy Lara in that fight. Paul Williams was fucking huge. Even though Erislandy Lara took a controversial, he held his own against a man that was way bigger than him, like 6'3" to his 5'9". And Gennady Golovkin and Erislandy Lara is like literally same motherfucking height. I'm sure they walk around similar weights. Follow these guys on Instagram. You'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's for Andre Ward. Come on, we already know. I don't even got to talk about Andre Ward. And this is not no fanboy shit. Because Andre Ward don't give nobody nothing to be a fanboy about. It's not Adrian Broner. Andre Ward ain't popping bottles. Ain't fucking no bitches. He ain't rocking no Givenchy, no Louis. He ain't doing nothing for me personally to say, yo, I'm fucking with Andre Ward. Andre Ward is the type of guy in the streets I wouldn't even fuck with. Because he the type of motherfucker that's going to take me to church. And I'll be like, yo, bro, I got some bitches to go. You feel me? I got some shit to go do, brother. I don't got that time for you, man. But you know what? I'm going to support you. I might be at your next fight. I might be, motherfucker. Save me a ticket. I got half. That's the type of shit I would have done with Andre Ward. But I respect him, man. And I'm not no overly pro-boxer type of guy. Like, I want to see a good fight. I don't give a fuck who it is. I want to see competitive fights. And Gennady Golovkin hasn't been in a competitive fight thus far. I don't know if that's what y'all want to see. They just want to see him beat guys and, you know, knock them out. And HBO says he has the fucking highest knockout ratio in the fucking game when he don't. Deontay Wilder does, but I guess Deontay Wilder isn't backed by the home bias office, and Deontay Wilder is in a division that people don't give a fuck about right now currently. And yeah, that is the Mets game. My team is doing great. 4-0. Carcino! We're going to have to put a bet up, man. With them 2 games in Chicago, we're going to have to put some money up. I know I ain't on your level yet, but, you know, holla at me. Because my team about to do what they got to do. But besides that, man, it is what it is. Gennady Golovkin laid the game plan out to be beat. And it's jab, jab, frustrate, frustrate, frustrate. And when Gennady Golovkin lands those big shots that he might land periodically, which Andre Ward, that's just gonna Gennady Golovkin. First, I swear to God, like Andre Ward could make Gennady Golovkin look just as bad as David Lemieux looked last night. And that's why HBO is keeping Gennady Golovkin away from Ward. And I'm gonna do a Ward Kovalev video too. That's a good fight. That's a competitive fight. That's a fight that really gonna get motherfuckers in they motherfucking seats, man. That's better than the Golovkin fight, really, because I think, you know, Andre, that's competitive, man. Because Andre Ward, do your history, man. On some serious shit. Do your boxing history. Watch these fights, guys. Like, watch them. Really, watch them. Don't come over here and write in the comment section, keyboard warrior and shit. Like, don't do that. Watch the fights, and then you can have a good opinion, man. Watch the fights with a clear mind, not no bias shit, with a clear mind, and maybe you could have something to say that's worth somebody listening to. Because that comment warrior shit, that shit don't faze me, man. It's AJ Knows Boxing, best boxing channel out here. Leave a comment, man. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what I do, man. It's AJ Knows Boxing, and I'm out. 1.